Hello, my name is Master Payne, purveyor of japes, cheap tricks, minor amazements, and no, I have not succumbed to the popular fad of putting a virtual magic show online. Instead, I have decided to make a public service announcement using magic as the medium because it has come to my knowledge that many people are growing frustrated, some even angry at being forced to self isolate and remain in our homes. But we all have to make sacrifices if we are going to get through this. In fact, one of the sacrifices that I have to make is to give up one of my favorite magic tricks, sponge balls. I know it's hard for many of you to believe that I, Master Payne, am a fan of sponge balls, but I really am. In fact, the first real magic book that I ever bought, the type of book you had to actually get from a magic shop, not the B. Daltons down the street, was Frank Garcia's Encyclopedia of Sponge Ball Magic, which back in 1976, when I bought this, cost $20, almost $100 back then. So this shows my dedication to the art of sponge ball magic. Now I know you're thinking, why do I have to give up sponge ball magic? Well, sponge ball magic requires you to touch and pass a sponge ball magically between you and a spectator, which not only violates the 6-foot rule, but also violates having to come in personal contact with another person without using gallons of hand sanitizers. And the fact that, yes, not only is this a sponge ball, it is a vector because, as the name implies, it's made of sponge. So it absorbs sweat from your hands, bacteria, germs, all sorts of cooties, and you are passing this between you and a spectator. And yes, it looks totally innocuous, almost even cute. But after a week, it starts looking like this. Not very hygienic. So these are not going to be done very much in the post-COVID world, except by me, because I have discovered that if you soak them in Barbasol, that horrible blue fluid your barber uses to keep his combs clean and sanitary, you can have germ-free sponge balls for at least a week, which is probably twice as long as they would last normally. So, the uninitiated, what do you do with sponge balls? Well, they're squishy. You can pop them, you can put them in hands and do amazing feats. Watch. Ooh, look at that. I know, I know you're not amazed, but they're supposed to be both in this hand, but they're practicing social distancing, which is vitally important in this post-COVID world, to practice social distancing. Stay in your homes. Yes, I know it's tempting to go out and visit friends, but you shouldn't do that. That is not a good thing. You need to stay in your home. You have Netflix after all. That's what it's there for. Do not go out for any purposes other than emergencies to buy food. Otherwise, you stand a very good chance of getting sick, and you don't want to get sick. People are depending on you. So, as tempting as it is to go out and see other people, stay in your homes. Because if you don't stay in your home, not only can you get sick, you might infect someone else, or even worse. So stay in your house. Do not go out, because you could get sick and even die. And not only that, you could not only die, but while you're dying, you can infect all sorts of other people. So don't go out. Stay at home. My name is Master Payne. Flatten the curve. Thank you.